So he gets out his shout for the guards as a patrol rounds the corner. And the bats flying out from the steeple and devouring this priest provides enough cover for you all to retreat in the church as 2 battalions of Nazis round the corner and start shooting up the church with y'all are inside it. Luckily, that whole thing about vampires and sacred ground is just Catholic propaganda. And you'll make it into the church. Inside, you can see what were well-maintained stained glass windows, oak pews, a grand altarpiece, and on the back is a particularly huge cross, which is a loot item with 2 boxes and a +2 if you swing for the fences.
Ooh.
But yeah, your objective is to punch a hole in the attacking line and get out of there. It is a objective rating of 9.
Do you call out if there's an Ubermensch in the combat?
Yeah, you will know when the Ubermensch shows up.
Oh shit, this guy has an Ubermensch?
This game has 3 Ubermensch, and that's how you level up is by drinking them.
Oh, pretty cool.
Okay, so we're inside of the church. What was our objective again here?
Yeah, it's going to be punch through the enemy lines and make it to the metro station.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a secondary objective that is to eliminate the sniper team across the street with somehow using a Catholic icon. It would be the Iconoclast Controversy.
What is that? Is that the big cross?
Christian lore. Pretty much any of the Catholic decorations. So, like, you could throw the cross at them, throw the windows at them.
Beat them with an incense burner.
Beat them with an incense burner, like...
So what you're saying is I can use Spirit Storm and mark a blood and hurl an item like a poltergeist and pick up the giant cross and chuck that at the sniper.
No, the giant cross is the loot. You want to throw a thurible at them.
I got it. I got an idea.
Or if I break off the top of like grab one of the benches and like snap the end so it's pointy and it's big and heavy and pointy, so I get 2 extra dice.
You turn one of the pews into a giant stake and then just yeet it at them?
Yeah. Because we'd have to be outside to do that, right?
I think that we'd have to know where the sniper is.
Y'all do know where the sniper is. Y'all decide.
Oh, we do?
The sniper is.
Okay. Oh, right.
So,
across the street somewhere.
So, like, churches have windows. And I'm sure, like, through one of the windows, we see a sniper on the rooftop. And Astrid kicks a pew over, snapping the top piece off so it's jagged on the end. And then marks one, uses a blood to hurl it through the window like a giant stake and spear at the sniper on the rooftop.
Is there a way to, like, assist people to, like either, like, all of us are, like, rolling on, like, the same thing to, like, make it, like, thematically better, or to, like, help out in some way?
That is what the challenges are. So, like, there's not a way to help make somebody else's role better unless, like, you've got the inspiration of, like, do some dumb shit that inspires her and give her an extra +1.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, like, in that case then, Cody, like, while that Astrid is getting the thing ready, the pew ready to be thrown, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I can help out with that, and Chuck is going to find one of the thuribles, the big incense burner, and is going to like light it with his light it with a match, and then just start like swinging it around on the big chain, and then like he's going to try to aim to like throw it at the exact like just a second before Astrid does, and it's heading this way. So there's a bunch of smoke obscuring the pew coming at the guy. So like he sees the thurible, and the sniper's like, "Oh shit, they know where I am. Here it is." And like they'll try to like use their shot to like shoot the thurible, but actually it's the fucking pew coming at them.
I love all your ideas, but can I voice my idea?
Absolutely.
I want to take the fucking bell. I am truly the bat in the belfry. I'm taking the bell and I'm gonna hit him with it. I'm gonna fly over there and swing the bell.
What if all of this is true?
Yeah, we really want to kill
we
these.
do also have to
guys.
fight the Nazis out front.
Well, I've taken killing people, like killing Nazis with Christian iconography, as just what I'm going to do. So I'm still going to take the bell.
All right. So let's do this in turn order. So since Brendan is setting up the distraction, did you want to take the first turn?
Yeah, that works for me. What would I be rolling for that? Because like, what is throwing a weapon? Is that brawl, or is that shoot?
That is brawl. Since you are doing it as a distraction, if you wanted to use con, I'd let you. I don't think Chuck wants to use con unless like you want to do that dump stat roll.
It's really tempting to do the dump stat roll, but if I'm gonna do that, it's going to be on a on like an actual like I'm gonna chat with someone, not a not something where that I actually have a chance of succeeding, you know?
Yeah.
So what? So that's just 3d6 then?
3d6, and since you are using the bits of Catholicism, I'll give you an extra 1 on it.
Okay.
If you wanted to use your revolvers to like shoot the thing to make the smoke cloud.
No, I'm good.
1. All right.
No, I'm good. Because I want to use those when I got to like duel someone because they have the plus on dueling.
Fair.
Here we go. 4d6. 2 4s.
All right. Now rolling the Nazis dice.
Damn.
Wow, that's a
so yeah, 7 attacks.
Good God.
So there is a mechanic. If you are, if you can't, if I have 3 damage taken over, so like if you wind up taking 3 or more damage, just pick one of the damage tracks, mark both what's the word?
But both health levels.
Yeah, both health levels, and your character is downed. They're not dead. They are pinned down in some form or another where they cannot get up or out without the help of another vampire.
Okay.
Alternatively, you might want to apply this once per. I'm going to go with once per sector because I don't know how many nights we're going to run this. Normally, it's once per session, but I'm going to go with once per sector just in case we wind up just knocking this out. You can have what's called a flashback, where you roll on the flashback table and you're given a prompt for a flashback that you need to narrate to me. Doing so, that flashback spurs you on to victory. It gives you 2 additional dice and lets you re-roll the entire pool.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, considering that even with that with my my 2 on there, that's still 5 fucking dice that I'm not going to be able to deal with. Like, holy shit, man, that's a lot of dice you get to roll against me right now.
It is a lot of dice.
So considering that, like, yeah, I would like to have a flashback, I guess. Like, why not? Like, we're at the end of this sector, I assume, anyway, so may as well fucking use it to my advantage, right?
Yeah, you got this, and then you've got the metro station, and you're out of this sector.
Yeah, like, dude, at this point, like, I would just be downed. Like, there's what I would be taking like 5 damage. Like, that's. Ugh.
Yeah, so like you'd still just take 2 damage and be down for the round. So somebody would have to use one of their successes on helping you up.
Okay.
So like it's not going to take you out forever, but yeah, this would be a good time to add 2 to your pool and re-roll everything. Now that you see how many bullets are flying at you.
Going forward, should we have you roll first before that we narrate stuff, or is that not how the game works?
That is not how the game works.
Okay.
We're supposed to roll at the same time.
Okay.
Because like you have abilities that take away my damage dice and shit.
Okay.
So like it doesn't matter what the target is because we negotiate how the dice work anyways, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll me 2d6.
5 and a 4.
All right. So, you were on a mission to steal a cipher machine from a submarine. Things went awry, and one of the characters at the table taught you a few tricks. What was the most important lesson that you remember that is going from the tricks they taught you on the submarine that is going to remind you to how to get out of the way of fire in an enclosed space?
Do I have to pick who taught me that?
Yeah, it's one of the characters at the table.
Okay. I'm going to say that Nicole taught Chuck how to get out of the a couple of ways to get out of the line of fire, considering her propensity for throwing fire bombs at everything. It's like, so now Chuck, you're going to have to learn how to not get killed in the in the AoE damage that I'm just going to be throwing around. And you said that I was stuck on a submarine?
Yeah, this mission was you guys, you and Astrid were stealing a cipher machine
Nicole.
from a submarine. Nicole, you and
yeah.
Nicole were
Okay.
stealing a cipher machine from a submarine. So yeah, you remember Nicole teaching you that if you can dodge a grenade, you can dodge a bullet.
Yes, exactly.
Add 2 dice to your pool and re-roll it. My pool stays the same.
So that'd be 6 dice then.
Yeah.
Or do I hit the re-roll button?
I think you have to do the 6 because it's adding 2 and then re-rolling.
Okay. Oh boy, that's much better.
Yeah, that's some 6s, bud.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6 versus your 7. Is that correct? Because 6s count as 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah. I'm going to
also gain 2 blood.
Oh, for what?
For your Corpse Eater ability. Before you discard dice, but after you roll your pool, gain 1 blood for any ones you rolled. So since you rolled 2 1s, get 2 blood.
I don't have that. Corpse Eater, mark blood. Your strong prehensile tongue extends several yards out of your mouth, plus to restrain.
Yeah, that's
Mark blood is adding blood. Spending blood is taking away blood.
Yeah, no, I think that might be a problem with your character sheet. Let me see.
Are you talking about lashing tongue? That's spend a blood.
Yeah. Yeah. They.
Yeah. They messed up.
Yeah. They put the description for lashing tongue on Corpse Eater.
Okay, rad. Okay, cool.
That's how
So
betas work.
then,
But yeah, Corpse Eater is you get a blood for every one you roll.
Yeah, after you roll your dice pool, before you discard dice, gain 1 blood if you rolled any ones.
oh shoot, that's rad.
If you
Okay.
if you go to the important docs and you click on the text only Eat the Reich book, it's a pretty good view of each character sheet as well to make it a little bit more streamlined, like in one page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got I just pulled up the actual one for it with the pictures and everything. But yeah, like I wouldn't have realized that was wrong until you pointed it out. Yeah, that does make sense because it's did fucking Lashing Tongue and Corpse Eater have the same everything on it? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So now that you get that blood for Corpse Eater, would you like to roll another die by spending a blood to like crawl up on the ceiling?
I mean, what would crawling up on the ceiling do for me?
Give you an extra die. If it was a low ceiling, it would give you 2 extra die.
Fighter spirit.
Oh,
You just get blood for being a weirdo. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
No,
No, he
he
gets blood
spends
for
the blood.
failing.
He spends the blood to skitter across ceilings and up walls.
Oh.
yeah, I didn't realize that would give me an extra die. I thought that was I thought that was just like a cool mechanic for like getting out of like narrative situations.
No, those abilities. So like your acid spin, it uses it like an equipment, but it's doesn't get ticked. So
Okay.
it's the same mechanic as using an equipment, but it costs blood. So rather than taking a use off.
Yeah, I will spend a blood to like after that I throw this thing away. I like dive I dive towards the ground, but I'm too close to the wall, so I just kind of like Chuck just kind of like dives head first. And like a cat when you like put him against when you like hold him like up against a mirror, his like his hands and like legs just immediately like reaction way just kind of like go forward, and he just like is on the wall and just starts skittering up it. So that would be an extra die, you said, to see if I can get.
All right, so you don't get damaged. You dodged all the bullets. Where would you like to allocate your last success? Or you could choose to take a bullet or two and allocate the successes elsewhere.
How many successes are needed for the snipers?
To achieve the secondary objective of killing the snipers with a Catholic icon, that requires 3 successes because they are a threat of 3.
I will allocate my 1 extra success to the Catholic icon.
All right.
Yeah. So like basically like Chuck like twirls the thurible, tosses it out the window just ahead of the pew, and then as soon as it like incoming fire goes, he just goes, "Oh no!" and like dives towards the wall and like skitters up it. And then he probably gives like a hiss.
All right. Who wants to take the next turn?
Since he's doing that for the distraction for me to throw the broken pew, at the sniper, I will go.
All right. Oh, what are you wanting to use for this? What's that?
So I'm guessing since I'm going, because I want to use the ability. Where'd it go? Or the advanced spirit storm.
Advances you have to drink an Ubermensch. Basically, you have to level up to get that.
Okay.
Now, you could use the spirit fetter of that giant bird Brendan killed on his way down to get the plus for using an animal spirit and the plus for using the spirit fetters
Yes.
to carry your pew across to the snipers.
Let's do that to carry the pew across and like drop the bomb on almost like a bomb drop on the sniper. So I would mark 1 for the spirit fetters.
Yep.
And then I guess do I use what do I use for stat wise for that?
You tell me.
I don't fucking know.
I think it would be somewhere between Brawl or Terrify if I was choosing. Because, like, a giant bird ghost carrying a church pew would
Since it's
be pretty fucking
I
terrifying.
was gonna say since I'm doing that and not like throwing it, I would probably go terrify.
Yeah. So 4, 7, 8 dice.
So 2 6s, a 4, and a 5.
Dope. And now I roll mine. All right. So with your 6s, you can activate one of your. You can activate a special with your endurance, taking away 3 of my attack dice. So
Yeah.
pretty much just activate that, and 3 dice don't matter.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
So then I've only got 2 attacks on you. So then you have 2 successes, and then your 6. So you can.
Can I use the 2 successes to get rid of the 2 attacks?
Yeah. If you wanted, you could use the 2 successes to get rid of the 2 attacks.
Okay.
Or you can eat an attack, or eat the 2 attacks. Trigger your special to reduce.
The marked injury.
Oh wait, that's
in advance.
That's rating, not a challenge. Sorry, my bad. So yeah, I would say either that or progress the challenges, because when you complete the secondary objective of taking out the snipers with the piece of the church, that's gonna take away my snipers, which are doing 66 attack each turn.
Yeah, I wanna take out the sniper.
Yeah, so that'll take 2 successes, and then you have 2. So yeah, you could finish the snipers and block the last 2 damage if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh wait, I lied. I forgot. I added 1 because we've got an extra person. So there's 1 left. So you can take a damage and finish them, or leave it at 1 for to alley-oop Tyler into the church bell.
I'll let Tyler do his church bell thing.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I don't take any damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've blocked all the damage, and we need 1 more check on the challenge for the snipers team. And I'm guessing that means Tyler wanted to go next with his church bell gambit.
Is that cool with everyone?
Fine by me. It seemed like you guys had that handled, so I was gonna at some point deal with our Nazi friends up front.
Yeah, I don't want to take any damage, because if I take any damage, I can't trigger any of my specials. And I have 2 specials that help with reducing the GM's dice by 3 and reducing a threat's rating by 3.
Not necessarily. What makes you not be able to use your special is when you take damage, you roll a d6 for each damage you take. If you roll a 2, that's the outcome.
Oh.
You match it to whatever you roll.
Oh.
Cody, when I did the bats earlier, since that was narrative, did I spend a blood?
No.
Okay.
Not unless you wanted to.
Well, it didn't really do anything, so I guess not.
Now, what other ways do you gain blood? Because like I know I don't have anything that has me gain blood with my character sheet.
You use a success. 1 success equals 1 blood point.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
The action economy has been using successes had y'all using those successes, but eventually you'll get one of those rolls where I roll like nothing and you roll like
You have
4
extra
successes.
successes to use. Gotcha.
All
Or you
right.
can be like me and not know there was an objective and just turn all your successes into blood.
Yeah. All right. What's Flint doing?
So, firstly, Flint's like looking out. So he's like peeking his head around a corner and scratching the inside of his ear with a claw, trying to like take the situation in. And he like cocks ahead with an idea. I'm going to spin to blood to gain the ability to use my wings. I would like to fly all the way. I assume a church this big has a bell tower or a belfry.
Yeah, obviously.
So
Yeah,
to
whatever you
truly
want.
be the bat in the belfry, I'm going to shoot up there, and I would like to expend the use of my grappling hook to like latch onto the bell and rip it off the church, and then fly over to where the snipers are and just hit him in the head with this bell.
Would you say that so like your normal churches are about 2 stories? A bell tower is like a story or 2 above a normal church. Would you say that bell tower is 3 or more stories high?
Well, yeah, this is one of the biggest, most fancy churches in France. I would say almost certainly.
Yeah. And I'm guessing you're using brawl.
Yeah.
All right.
And that
So
considered aerial combat, right? So he gets another dice for the wings.
yeah. So you get 4 for your brawl. 1 for the wings, and another 1 for the aerial combat. So that's 6, and then 1 for the grappling hook, 7, and then 2 more for the 3 or more stories. So you are rolling 9 dice.
Okay.
Big oof.
Would you like to roll a d6 to flashback before I even roll mine?
To what?
Flashback so you
Flashback.
can reroll.
Also, that's only 8.
It's 2 panels worth of dice.
Oh, I see. So flashback. What now?
So flashback is you roll a d6, roll 2d6, and I read off the flashback table, which is a prompt of a flashback that spurs you on to success. When you narrate what happened in this flashback, you gain 2 dice and re-roll your entire dice pool. So you would
Sure.
roll 11 dice.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. So I roll 2d6. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
12. Where was that? Huh?
Right. All right. So you were out on the field sabotaging a field gun with improvised explosives. And you, in this, you were spurred on to victory because you won't let a character at this table, someone other than Nicole, because Brendan's used Nicole already. So Chuck, Astrid, or Irina, you won't let them see you fail like this. What do you think that character most respects about you? What did you do while sabotaging this field gun to gain their respect?
Let me think. What time place does this game take place in? World War
The
II?
1940s.
Yeah.
World War
It's
II.
1940s World War II. But y'all are kind of immortal, so there's no telling. Fang was built at the onset of World War II, so yeah, y'all would have been adventuring together during World War II.
What was the question again? I'm sorry, my brain fell out a little bit.
What did you do while sabotaging a German field gun that made one of the characters at the table respect you, and what do you think they most respect about you?
I think what Flint did I think I'm going to use Astrid for this one. I think what Astrid respects the most about Flint is where he lacks in intelligence or understanding in the legitimate sense. He makes up for it in cunning. In the time that he was given his mission to destroy the field gun, and while Astrid was doing a scouting check in her plane, he stuck onto the back of the plane and hung on while she flew over the field gun, and then he jumped off and bombed the field gun.
I love that so funny.
Look at me. I am the bomb now.
And then he screamed the entire way, even though he can fly.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll 11 dice.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Was that your roll there? You
Yeah,
like
that's
that?
my
That was Cody's
Oh,
roll.
okay. I'm like, damn. All right.
11. So that's a 6 and a 5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little better.
That is much better.
I count 7.
Yeah, 3 successes and 2 sixes.
That is 5 successes, sir.
The 6s count as 2.
Yeah,
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The ones above that are also me.
Yeah.
yeah. So 3 successes and 2 sixes.
Oh,
'Cause
yes,
the
I'm sorry.
sixes count as 2 or activate a special.
Okay, I see.
So until you tell me what those sixes are doing, I'm not counting them.
I see. I'll use one of them to get more blood back, because I've been
All right.
using it.
So gain 3 more blood. And now you have 5 successes.
And you didn't roll any damage against me, correct?
I rolled 2 damage against you. A whole 2.
Okay. How many successes did it cost to negate that?
It would be 1 success per damage.
Okay. I'll just use my other 6 to get rid of that.
All right. And you
And then I'll have 3 left. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. How much damage is left on the sniper nest?
Sniper Nest needs one more thing allocated towards its challenge to finish it.
And what is the primary challenge?
The primary challenge is to punch through the Nazi infantry lines that are on the ground in front of you.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to divert 1 of that damage to the sniper, and the rest I want to divert to the primary objective, as Flint hits the entire tower and sends it shattering onto the oncoming forces on the ground. As the bodies and giblets of their friends are rained among them, among the rubble.
Bodies and giblets.
Yeah. His intestines flying.
Oh.
Roll me another d6.
Okay. 5.
So yeah, that is super effective as these giblets and rubble fall on the guys down at the front, because finishing the secondary objective reduces the primary objective by 1d6. So you are taking 5 away from the primary objective.
Wow.
And as the bell hits the tower, there's a very loud, warped, resounding gong that freaks Flynn out, and as he drops the bell and just falls to the dirt. Ah!
All right. Next we have Irina or Nicole. Who wants it?
I can go either way.
By all means, go ahead.
So as everyone else is doing their stuff, Irina sprints after Flint up the belfry, and as he yanks the bell away and flies off, she sets up in the tower with her exquisitely crafted hunting rifle. So, can I use that swarm of bats and now spend a blood to actually use it, to, like, harass and obscure and confuse the Germans on the ground?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And can I at the same time make a sharpshooter shot? Because correct me if I'm wrong, you can do like an action and then like a blood thing.
You are wrong, but in a good
Oh.
way.
Oh, okay.
You can use as much equipment as you want.
Oh, cool. All right. So then, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, do you want me to roll something for the bats?
Yeah, the bats will add 2 to your dice pool.
Oh, okay.
And then you are using your hunting rifle.
Yeah.
And like a
I was-
example of using as much equipment as you wanted, you could inscribe explosive runes on the bullet tip
Oh, sick. Okay.
Oh boy.
to
That's
add,
fun.
and those would be concealed, so that would add 3 more dice to your pool. Like if you wanted to like just really build a dice pool.
You want to fuck shit up? This is how you fuck shit up. Let me learn you a thing.
So, is it just infantry below us?
Yeah, it is only infantry left.
Cool. Then I think she's going to can I use a I don't know what you want me to roll for this, but I'm thinking she does the bats thing, and then instead of doing an explosive bullet, she's going to try and take a sharpshooter shot and hit the bell as it's crashing down to them to give an extra heavy gong effect to stun all these guys. Before all the rubble hits them.
Yeah. Did that sounds like a terrify roll to me?
Okay.
I'll give you an extra die for using the bell.
Okay. So
exquisite hunting rifle from an elevated position, plus
right.
the bats and the old building. So 7 dice.
7 dice. All right.
8 dice because the extra
8
one
dice.
for the bell.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna flashback.
You sure?
I mean, I got 2 successes. Right?
Not no.
To year 4.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, yeah. Roll me a d6.
All right.
Wasn't it 2d6 for flashback?
Yeah, 2d6.
Oh, whoops, I fucked that up. I just brain did things. 8.
All right, 4 and a 4.
Does the chart care more about the individual results or the total?
The individual, because it's 2 6 charts.
Okay, cool. I will remember that.
Yeah. So you and
My buddy Chuck.
yeah, you and Chuck were tasked with extracting a spy from behind enemy lines a couple years ago. What tricks of the trade did Chuck teach you about creating a distraction?
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
That's so perfect.
That's pretty good.
I think Chuck taught Irina basically how to not care, how to just use anything and be shameless about it. Yeah, I think it was just kind of a freeing moment there. I think Chuck Chuck just skittered through what we were extracting as spies. So Chuck just kind of creeped out all the people around that we needed to and made the house seem haunted by skittering around on the ceilings and through the basement and stuff. and just making like little noises, like crying baby noises.
God.
Yeah, just freak them all out.
Wah, wah, wah,
Way, y'all. Way.
wah, y'all. Where's my whiskey, y'all? Wah.
Yeah.
Where's the cornbread?
Yeah, so that was your original was 8, so roll 10d6.
All right. That's slightly better.
2 6s,
Um,
a 4, and a 5.
Yeah. So I think I have a special on thing. So Deadeye shot when you use a ranged weapon special, reduce the threat's attack rating by 1.
Yeah.
So the threat would be just generally the infantry, right?
Yeah, it's 2 infantry squads, so you would reduce one of their attacks by 1, so I'm rolling 5d6 instead of 6.
Okay. So I will do that. So that's 1d6. And then have you rolled? Do I know if I'm taking damage?
I have rolled. You are taking damage. It is... Where's my roll?
It's it looks like you got a 4.
Yeah. For your... So there you have 4 threat.
Okay.
Or we'll call it danger.
Then
Or danger, because threat's its own thing.
okay. So 1d6 or 1/6 to reduce 2 of that. And then I think I'll use 1 more to reduce 1, so I take 1 and then one success to the objective.
Alright, so 6 for the special, a 6 and a success to reduce it down to you're only taking 1. And then 1 towards the objective.
Yeah.
Alright. We are in the home stretch. Explain
do I need
what
to
just
roll
happened.
damage?
Do what?
Do I need to roll to take damage?
Oh, yeah. Roll on your roll to see what your damage chart is.
Is it a d6 or?
Yeah, 1d6. Yep.
A 1. My suit is torn.
Yeah, so
No more Gucci
Irene,
for you.
a bullet like shreds through her sports coat. As she looks down at the shred, she kind of like shrugs, takes the jacket off, and switches it for the fresh one that she stole from Coco Chanel. So you don't mark that damage.
Oh, perfect. Couldn't have rolled that one any better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me the details of you dodging and diving as you soften these Nazi lines.
Right. So she sets up in the tower, and Flint's flying off to the snipers with his bell. She pulls out her rifle and starts taking aim. Sees Flint's bell hit the tower, collapsing it, and the bell let go and falling. And she just lets the bell fall into her sights, pulls the trigger, and creates a deafening gong right before the impact that stuns all these Nazis arrayed below them to hold them still to take more damage.
Flint's ears are hurting even worse with a second gong.
Yeah, it's down below him. He's fine.
All
You
right.
don't understand the power of echolocation.
The ball is set up for your alley-oop. Michaela, you want to go ahead and what's Nicole gonna do to hopefully finish punching through this line?
Okay, so the plan is for Nicolette to light a smoke grenade and throw it at the Nazis for cover so I can advance closer. Throw a firebomb to trap them so they can't flee. And then in this close quarter area, cut them down with the Lee Enfield rifle, and mow them all down.
All right, so the Lee Enfield is not a automatic rifle. It's a bolt action. So you are using your supernatural speed to cycle this bolt action.
Quick.
All right. So we're using shoot. So that's 4. And then you said...
Joke's on you. It's not on you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Smoke grenade to cover your advance. So that's 2 more. And then a firebomb to trap everybody inside with you. So that's 3 more. So that's up to 8. And then the cut down Lee Enfield 9. In close quarters, 10 dice.
Doesn't have the M1 Garand ping. 0 out of 10.
Right.
Excusez-moi.
These are British ghosts, ghost vampires. The only one who can actually pick up an M1 Garand is Chuck the American.
Whatever.
Yes, 10 dice. Yes, roll me 2d6.
Is she doing a flashback too?
Yeah, did she not press push to talk before she asked me if she could do a flashback?
I didn't. Nobody needed to know how bad that was.
Yes, they do. That's part of the podcast.
But yes, I need to do the memory thing because I only got 2 successes out of 10 dice, which was no bueno.
What were your 2d6s that you rolled for your flashback?
2 and a 5.
All right. Pick a character at the table. Unless y'all didn't notice the theme, all of these are themed around building a backstory with other characters.
Yep.
Irina.
All right. So you and Irina were on a rescue mission in a thunderstorm, rescuing POWs. What did you do to... no, that was backwards. The other one. What did Irina do to gain your respect so much that in this moment, if you didn't pull off breaking through these Nazi lines, it's enough to spur you on that you're going to do this because you're not going to let Irina see you fail like this? What do you respect most about her?
So I like Irina more, and the other people could just fuck off. Just gonna steal from the speech.
Clearly, that's the way to do it.
I thought it was a hit. So we were rescuing POWs in the storm, and I'm used to sneaking in places, and I really thought this posh, bougie girl wouldn't be up to the task. But watching her strangle the guards with the strap of her purse and stepping on them afterwards and just piercing their heart with her red bottom Louboutins and still looking fabulous after was inspirational.
Hey, yo, you ever see someone get fucking strangled with a Michael Kors bag? Holy shit.
Nothing goes through a sternum like a heel. They don't call them spikes for nothing.